the question on everybody's mind, what's the deal with Red Delicious? All right, we're here on day one of UCC. I'm sitting here with Randy Reyes. We wanted to get together and just talk with Randy and see how things are going, man. What do you think?
Enjoying the weather.
That's for sure. A little wet. My shoes are soaking.
Yeah, cold and wet. So we're just waiting for everything to dry out so we can start seeing some action.
One of the first things I wanted to talk to you about is the question on everybody's mind. What's the deal with Red Delicious?
Well, I spent a lot of years really pushing that truck to its limits, and we learned a lot off that truck, but now the time has come where, I'd like to enjoy it a little bit before I completely go trashing out. Now, I do have goals to put that thing, at it should be about 7,800 pounds track weight. We want to put it into the 8s, but I want to have some fun with it first because, moving that kind of weight down the track's very hard on parts.
Tends to break things.
It does. It makes heat and it can break things.
Yeah.
We're going to enjoy it. I have fun with it on the road, and I haven't really had a chance to do anything fun with it because we've just been doing so much R&D with it. That truck was one of the first trucks to receive a deck plate engine, and we just did a lot of R&D through that poor truck, and I've done more time, testing things in that truck than actually having fun with it. So now I have it set up the way I like it.
Do you?
Yeah, runs great, really streetable actually, but still makes tons of power. So
no more runs up Sand Mountain?
That's going to be the job of the 2015, actually.
Oh, the 2015.
So, that has the suspension for it. So
that's right. Tell me about the 2015. What's next for that?
So now that we put a engine from industrial injection, obviously, in it. It's fueled in the airs from industrial. So when we get back from the UCC, we're going to put compounds on it. I'm looking for about 1,200 horsepower on fuel. We have the Carly pin top on it, and man, I'm looking to hit Sand Mountain and see if I can crest the top of that doing 100 plus miles an hour.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah.
What kind of power is the 2015 pushing right now?
Right now, it's just got a 467 still. So to me, we haven't dynoed it yet, but it feels like around 850. So it's healthy, but it's got the engine, the fuel, and everything for 1,200 easily sport. So when we get back, that's the direction we're going.
Nice.
So
nice, good. So tell me a little bit, how did you get started in the diesel industry?
That's funny. And I actually met a guy by the name of Wade, who was he was into the sled pulls, and basically he found me through this was, this had to been 6 years ago, and he found me through an ad, and we started working together on some performance transmissions. That's actually how I got my start. And then so from there, what happened was Wade knew Dustin from industrial, obviously. And so me and Dustin kind of got together on, I needed to start finding out more information about, what was kind of required of these pull trucks and stuff. So Dustin was kind of basically my door into the industry, opened up a lot of doors for me in this industry. Been very grateful for the people, it starts with Dustin, but I've met hundreds of people that have opened doors for me in this industry, given me great opportunities, and people if they follow us, they see we push our product, they see that we back it up the best we can. You got to break something to know how to make it better, right? And that's what we're known for. And we break a lot of shit.
Yeah. So you were doing just regular transmissions before that, or what?
Yeah. So I got into the transmission industry pretty much the day I was 18 years old. A good friend that's still a really good friend that actually works for me now. Adrian hired me back when I was 18 years old as a broom pusher, and kind of like general stuff, kind of getting me integrated into the mechanic side of things. So that's how I started off. Just busted my ass, proved that I could be good and better, and my willingness to learn and hard work, and that kind of just kept pushing me. And and I've always been I love seeing something that doesn't work and trying to see how can I make this better. You know, that's always been a drive for me. So
nice. What's next with the diesel industry, you think? What do you think the future of the diesel industry is?
You know, I mean, as we see the EPA, I mean, nobody really wants to talk about it. The reality is they're cracking down on tuned-to-lead trucks. You know, unfortunately, that is pretty much our number one customer. So, and trucks are just getting more powerful too. You know, people are not needing the extra power from a tuned truck. You know, so I'm a little bit. I guess I'm not 100% sure. I really think that the glory days are over, kind of, especially for people like us that really thrive off tuning the lead trucks. Those are transmission eaters.
Well, you have to have a decent amount of stock transmissions that come through there.
Yeah,
too, right?
and see, we've integrated back into that a little bit, actually quite a bit. We're back into the normal, you know, your average everyday A to B stuff. You know, I mean, I'm looking to make a business that's going to be around for a very long time. And I mean, we're still very much known and into the performance side of things. You know, we still sell a lot of built transmissions for performance diesels, but I really think that it's going to be on a downward slope for sure as far as the performance aspect of things go. And not only that, you know, they're getting better. Transmissions are getting better as, you know, they keep coming out with newer, heavier duty transmissions. Now, there'll always be failures even under stock power, don't get me wrong. It's just not going to be at the level it is, you know, right now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, cool, man. What's you kind of recently moved into the new shop. How's that going?
That's been awesome. We're able to provide basically any diesel repair. I mean, we do Duramax, Power Stroke, Cummins. Obviously, Cummins is what we're really known for. It's what I know really well. So, you know, now we're starting to be able to get into, you know, some performance stuff. We do, you know, injectors, turbos, engines, heads, you know, whatever it may be, and then also just general service on the trucks from front to back. So the new shop has been, we went from 1,000 square feet to 15,000 square feet within a year. I already feel like we're already tapped for room. It's incredible, but you know, we just have a lot of good support, you know, for, you know, obviously good reasons, because, you know, we really do try to do our best to, you know, do the best work that we can possibly do and keep our people happy for sure.
Nice. So here we are on day one of UCC, and I hear that you guys already had a raging party last night.
It was not even close to what tonight's going to be.
Oh.
So, yeah, we rented that big old mansion, and it's like 30,000 square feet.
Holy
on
shit.
A couple acres. Yeah, it's just, so we're just doing by invite only. You know, we're gonna have some parties for sure. It's gonna be a good time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gotta have a little fun. I mean, all the stress that it takes to get here, and you know, and I still have stresses. You know, we have Baca and Trevor and Mike Wazowski and stuff. You know, high power trucks running our transmissions, so we're here to support them too as well. Make sure that they get down the track and have what they need. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, get what we have to get handled, but we want to have a good time too.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. It's this UCC's been a great thing for the industry. I mean, it's
it has pushed people to new heights for sure. I mean, the evolution of the diesel industry once this event started. Of course, we were one of the originals. You know, it went from. It's just amazing to see how far it's come. You know, with everything. I mean, we're getting faster. I mean, these diesel guys are now, you know, starting to make the gas guys sweat. You know, it comes down to chassis and suspension, and I mean, we're making the power now, you know, and reliably. You know, back 5 years ago, it was like make a couple incredible passes and you were shitting out a motor.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
and now it's not that way anymore. Definitely. But I think the UCC has definitely been a big part of pushing that progress, actually. So I mean, I think that it's been a good event and it's benefited, and it trickles down to even the average guy, right? That's just wants maybe 600 horsepower.
Yeah.
You know, it all trickles down. The products are getting better. We're learning things. We're seeing things. You know, what to do, what not to do. You know, obviously when we first got into this, you know, we learned a lot of what not to do. So, and that's where it comes back around with Red Delicious, is that I have it set up with it's reliable. I know I can have some fun with it. I know I can make more than 2,000 horsepower with it. on with some nitrous, but you know, for a 1,500 horsepower truck on the street, it's a riot.
Yeah, yeah. So you competed in the first UCC, but not the second, right?
Yes, the second.
Second. Yeah, the second, the year here, and last year you didn't.
Yeah, last year we didn't.
Are you ever going to compete in UCC again?
You know, so kind of what happened with that was the business ended up growing so fast that I basically had to take a little bit of a step back. I really put my focus, a lot of money and time investment into making sure that we grew the business as safely as possible. So the race truck stuff kind of got put on the back burner. We've talked about possibly. I'm not with Red Delicious. I'm not willing to. I'm not going to do anything. I'm leaving it the way it is as far as that, just because it's a fun truck. It's not for me. I don't want to ruin the truck. Like if I start and I want to go fast again, I'm probably going to end up with a regular cab, you know, and we'll start with a completely different truck. I'll just keep Red Delicious as kind of an icon in the industry now. I don't want to chop it up and ruin it. Like it's a fun street truck, you know. I can hammer down. I can roll with the best of the performance cars and smoke them, and it's fun. So, you know, I want to keep that truck the way it is. But if we do come back, it's going to be with something different. Yeah. I can say that right now. Now the business is to the point where it's stabilized. I have a great crew behind me. I feel like I can make anything happen at this point now. So we're looking forward to doing something fun here shortly. So,
well, sweet. Well, thanks for sitting down with me, man.
Absolutely.
I look forward to seeing what's next.
Yeah, well, stay tuned because I know everybody's watching, waiting for the next big thing.
Yeah. All right, guys, stay tuned for more diesel discussion. We'll see you later.